Good morning, brothers and sisters in Christ. May the abundance of the grace of God, the glory of God, as we celebrate the liturgy of the 16th Sunday, be upon, overshadow each and every one of you. At a hockey game, one of the players rammed hard into the board. As he struggled to regain his balance, there's got to be an easier way to make a living. A woman in the front row replied, "You want to trade jobs? What do you do?" The player asked. She said, "I teach 6th grade." "Forget it," he said, and he was gone. There are certain Christians identifying themselves as Marthas and certain others as Mary in the life of the church. Martha was doing all kinds of tasks, and that was good. But Mary was listening to Jesus, letting him to serve her, being his close, intimate friend. And that was even better, the better part. Friendship with Christ is the one thing needed. Therefore, our task here on earth is to make a conscious choice to shape our lives accordingly, to keep Christ first, to live from his love and for his love. Jesus doesn't congratulate Mary because she had received a particularly beautiful soul from God. He praises her because she has chosen the better part. She chooses to submit to the Lord, the one needed thing. Martha, on the other hand, has a divided heart. She loves Christ, for sure, but she still depends on her own strength to earn his love in return. She hasn't learned that what matters is not so much what we can do for Christ as what he has done and wants to do for us. Jesus kindly teaches her in this encounter that the greatest thing she can do for him, the one needed thing, is to let him rule completely over her heart, to take her place at his feet and listen to his word. Keeping Christ first, keeping his friendship as our highest priority, and his will as our greatest desire, that's the better part. But it is not always easy to do. After sitting at the Lord's feet and listening to his words, we have to go up and leave them out. This means living by his standards very different than those of the world around us. It means being honest when everybody else is cheating. It means speaking well of others when everybody around us is gossiping and criticizing. It means governing desires for pleasure when everyone around us is just giving in. It means staying faithful to our duties and relationships, always giving our best at home, at the office, at the factory, even when we are tired, even when no one else notices. But above all, it means doing all things because we love Christ and want to follow Him. Like Mary, let's choose the better part and listen carefully. And let's promise that we will live accordingly during the coming week, having confidence not in our own strength, as Martha did, but in the power of God's grace work within us. Every day, we are faced with the choice to be more like Martha or more like Mary. We can make our own achievement our highest priority, like Martha, or we can make knowing, loving, and imitating Christ our highest priority. Christian life is an adjustment, balance between work and worship. Martha chose to busy herself with her own plans on this occasion, but you can bet she adjusted her behavior the next time. Mary chose to listen to the Lord this time, but He wouldn't force her to do so again the next time. This morning, you and I, we have all chosen to come and listen to the Lord. What will we choose tomorrow morning, Tuesday? Jesus is hoping that we will continue to choose this better part. It isn't hard. It's a matter of spending 10 minutes with Him before getting distracted with the daily activities. It could be 10 minutes of reading and reflecting on a passage from the Bible, or a paragraph from a book of Christian meditations. It could be praying a decade or two of the Rosary before we turn on the morning news show and breakfast. Brothers and sisters, Jesus wants us to choose the better part, to depend more on Him than ourselves, so that He can give us His best. Today, let's promise that we will.